You dare show up to this court in scrubs like you're saving lives? The prosecutor spat, his voice echoing through the silent courtroom like a slap. Heads turned. A few snickered, but she didn't flinch. She stood tall in the middle of the courtroom, her scrubs crisp, her hospital badge still clipped to her chest. Her face was calm, unreadable, the face of someone used to chaos, to emergencies, to life-or-death decisions. But today, the emergency was hers. The judge narrowed his eyes. "Miss Carter, are you seriously appearing before this court dressed for a hospital shift?" he asked, his tone a mixture of confusion and disdain. She nodded once, her voice clear and steady. "Yes, Your Honor, I just came from the ICU. I return in 3 hours." The courtroom stirred, whispers fluttering like restless birds. Some glared, some pitied, but most didn't understand. Not yet. 6 months ago, Nurse Carter was just a name on a badge. A quiet force of nature in the ER, the one who never left a shift early. The one who stayed late to sit with dying patients so they wouldn't leave this world alone. That night, she stayed 37 minutes past clock-out to comfort a cancer patient who hadn't had a visitor in months. As she finally left, her phone rang. Her sister's voice trembled through the speaker, her car had broken down, and her daughters were still waiting at school. Without hesitation, Carter turned around and picked up her nieces, ages 5 and 7, promising to bring them home safely. But she never made it. A truck ran a red light and crashed into them full speed. Her car flipped, smashed, then crumpled into a pole. She woke up coughing blood, her body pinned, but her first words were the girls' names. Crawling out with broken ribs and glass in her face, she didn't wait for help. She tore off parts of her uniform to apply pressure on their wounds. She directed the paramedics. She screamed until they listened. She never left them, not even when the pain dropped her to her knees. They survived, but someone had recorded a brief clip, a single second where she was dragging one girl to safety, her grip firm, her expression fierce. That second became the weapon. Social media swarmed. Reckless nurse. Danger to children. The girl's estranged father, a man who hadn't seen them in years, saw an opportunity. He filed a lawsuit, claimed she endangered them, blamed her for the accident, accused her of brutality masked as care. Headlines smeared her, the hospital suspended her. The public judged without asking why. Now in court, her name was a scandal, not a shield, yet she wore the very uniform the world had mocked, because it was more than fabric. It was her truth. "I wear these scrubs, Your Honor," she said quietly, "because they remind me who I am. I'm not a criminal, I'm a nurse. That day I didn't cause an accident, I saved lives." Her voice didn't shake, her hands didn't tremble. She wasn't here to beg, she was here to be heard. The prosecutor leaned forward with a smirk. "Your Honor, the child had a broken arm. Witnesses say she handled them roughly. She acted more like a soldier than a nurse." He flipped a photo onto the table, then a small voice broke through the noise. "She didn't hurt us." All heads turned. In the back row, the older niece stood, tears streaking her cheeks, her little sister clutching her hand. "She told me not to close my eyes. She kept talking to us. She never stopped holding my hand." The crowd froze. Even the judge's jaw tightened. The girl's mother rose next, voice shaking. "That man suing her. He hasn't sent them a birthday card in 3 years. He doesn't care about justice. He just wants revenge." The judge looked down, then back at Carter. "Do you have any final words?" She nodded. "I didn't come to this courtroom to defend my uniform. I came to defend the choice I made that day. I'd rather be condemned for trying to save them than praised for standing by and doing nothing." Silence. Then the judge stood. "Miss Carter, in my years on this bench, I've seen people run from responsibility. But you ran toward it. You acted with instinct, with heart, and with honor. The evidence shows no neglect, only courage." He paused. "Case dismissed." A breath hitched in the courtroom, then a single clap, then another. Soon the room erupted. Applause, respect. Even the bailiff blinked back tears. Nurse Carter didn't react. She simply nodded, thanked the judge, and walked out. Back to the ICU. Back to the job no one else could do. Because real heroes don't need applause, they just need to be believed. Before we end the story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.